And I'm cold from drinking a smoothie. Where's the lighting? I don't know if you guys knew this, but the other room that I used to stay in, if you've been keeping up with me, we converted it into a little office. So, no bed in here anymore. This was like my very first childhood room. I'm actually sleeping in my mom's room. Hey girl! Hey girl! Hey! Yeah, I saw her sweater. I think you got her whole outfit on. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. What's new? I never vlog the first day I get home. Just finished breathing. I was having this thought, so I want to share with you guys real quick, but what if we just spent more time aware of our breath instead of aware of like social media updates and aware of screens? Like imagine the time spent, even right now, looking at this. What if you were just consciously breathing? Anyway, it is Monday, my dudes. Keep thinking it's Tuesday. And today I should be going to see my niece. Her name is Natural, for those of you who didn't know. Her middle name is Lee, L-I. So Naturally. I can't wait to meet her. She's only a week old now. It's just funny how like all over the place I kind of have physically been, but like feeling like I'm at home no matter where I'm at. It's really cool.
Just scaring people. Just putting it out there like that's also that when they come and lock your ass up, you won't have nobody won't be able to say shit.
Like what? We told you.
Warned.
We told you. It was on Fox. We said it right through the mask. You didn't hear it?
The people on the news reporters, nobody around them, outside, talking to a camera that is feet away from them.
And then
why do you have a mask on?
And then on American Airlines, you sit right next to everybody. There's no social distancing. For 2.5 hours, I was sitting.
Recycled air.
But you're not even. You don't even skip seats. I was sitting in the middle, at a middle seat, with 2 men next to me. Plane was full. Every seat was filled.
Did you have to wear a mask?
Yeah, but I'm saying on Delta they skip. Like, how is it not regulated on all of them? It just doesn't. It's not about.
It's not adding up.
It's literally not about
it's
health.
It's not adding up. And now they're trying to.
It's just about control.
Even have their families. Like she said, college kids. Of course, I want to go home.
It's the holidays.
It's a holiday. I want to go home.
We're so far removed from natural. We can't even. Like, to believe that your immune system is strong enough is now a conspiracy theory. What, ginger? Ginger's not gonna work. Or whatever, lemon and tea and herbs and sunshine, fresh air. No, that's all a conspiracy.
Those vitamins, they don't help.
Yeah, they're so
not
quick
FDA approved.
to just subscribe something else.
You see them on here telling people every hour on the hour how they could boost their immune system. Do you see any of that?
Yeah, not at all. Imagine that.
Obviously the mask ain't fucking working.
Right. These numbers, what? I mean, their argument is that a lot of people aren't wearing them. I think it should be up to you. I think it should be up to you if you want to wear a mask or not. Because you're putting yourself at risk, not somebody else that has a mask on, right? The masks work, don't they?
Now they're going to take Christmas.
Don't the masks work? So if you have a mask on and I don't, I'm the one at risk, right? Not you. That makes no sense.
Is it illegal to commit suicide?
Right.
If people are, the suicide rate is up, how did we save lives?
Right, what did he say? That's the highest the suicide rate's ever been?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could go on and on and on about it.
Look at the sweater. Let's go on outside. Come on. Come on. It's a little cold out there, right, Fig? Wanna go out? I don't have to go out. My little one. My little one in her sweater. Go outside? You gotta pee? No? My papas.
I've honestly just been like sitting on the couch the whole day. My yogas. Drop the ball. Drop the ball, yogas. Yogas. Give me the ball. Get it, Prana. So this is Prana. This is Yogi. This is Sweets. And Figgy's over there in the sweater. Rolling around. Feel good to get outside, Fig? So sad news about Fig. Had her for a while now. This is like basically the dog Taylor's had out in Cali. She's recently diagnosed with Lyme's disease and leukemia. And we just have this sweater on her to kind of keep her joints a little warm and give her a little comfort. Figgy Babe isn't as up and going as she usually is. She's the mama of these little pups. It's really sad. Try not to cry about it. At least not right now. I'm trying to be happy that she's here. But I wish she would play. Runners? Runners!
Are used.
Oh, what's that
I do
face?
this all day, so you guys got it. I'm gonna look over at me. I do it all day. I stare at her and I'm like, all her features.
Just memorize everything.
Yeah, what does that mean? Naturally.
And once she starts keeping her eyes open for a long time, you'll be hypnotized. You're done.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
When she opens her eyes, when she makes all
Oh,
nice
what
facial
the
expressions.
wrong? It takes a lot of energy to grow.
I know, every day.
Every
hour. Daddy-o. Daddy-o, Miss Claire.
Okay. I put you back in there.
Ready.
Huh?
Ready.
Oh, you want to hold it?
Oh, you going to auntie? You going to auntie?
It's so funny, I'm used to being the baby. So I'm like, I get to hold a baby.
You going to auntie there, kid?
Hey.
You get that little, look at that little precious mother.
Oh, you opened your eyes for a second.
Huh?
You opened your eyes for a second.
I showed a picture, they like, what all that hair? But then I be thinking like, oh, you guys are right too, because I'm looking at her more, I'm like, she got hair all over her face, all over her arms and back.
Yeah, it's touching her eyebrows.
I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? Her hair goes down to her
And
eyebrows.
guess what, Mom? At one point, I was scared about
It'll
that.
rub off.
Yeah, I'm glad. At one point, I was scared about that. I was like, yo, I hope she don't come out like beautiful, but just come out like one of them people that got the hair all over their face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
over their hands look like that.
You
Yeah.
could just spend hours just looking
I
at their faces. Just hours.
So what, honey?
Just spend hours looking at
Your
them.
dad was pretty tall.
No, my dad's 5'9".
He got that little baby coming over here like, ah, what you doing? What you doing?
Dad?
It's hard every time. Look, you get here. Every time I get away for a second, I come back some more. I'm like, oh, look at you, look at you. Got your little homie. I'm hooked. I'm going like season 2 already.
What is he just doing? The take.
I don't know what the take is.
You gonna pull my hair?
Real thin.
Yeah, on a slider roll. You know.
Yeah, I'm stuck on this show called Siren too.
That's crazy. That video of you changing the diaper, I was like, I've never changed a diaper either.
That was the first time I did. Like,
I've never
maybe
did
the second or third.
He did it
I
pretty
don't know. I think I
good.
changed Reggie's a couple times.
But he
I've
was
never
just
changed a diaper.
But
he
yeah.
was like, What I did. But he
No,
did.
I
Isn't that
I
hard?
did this shit
I mean,
like
what
I did
is-
it 1,000 times. I realized when you do it, when you do it and it's yours, you don't really care.
What's so hard? I mean, what is you take
Well,
it off?
I don't know.
I
For me,
never
I don't know
do it
because
for
I never
nobody.
really had to change girls. Yeah, I've been changing little boy diapers, and it's a lot easier than little girls. They got a lot of cracks and crevices and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly,
true.
girl.
So
You
you
have to
would take
clean
it
them.
off and wipe them, and then what?
Yeah, but when did you do? It's so crazy how
That's
it
it,
is.
right?
It's like same way to clean up your own stuff.
Yeah, and then just put a new one on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying it's
Why
funny
do
though
you
how
feel
you
so
don't care
hard?
though. Like I didn't care because
No,
it was
see,
like
I'm
my
like-
daughter. Like I didn't care. Like I was
Because
like,
some people almost put
I thought I was going to care. Like
the thing going
Yeah.
backwards, or
Oh,
but he almost had it on backwards.
you're good. I know how to change a
I
diaper,
don't know
but
anything about babies.
Yeah,
for real.
but-
Yeah.
huh?
You opened your eyes.
Yo,
You opened your eyes. You
What
want-
she doing?
You want that?
What you doing? Nah, hang out, hang out.
I was open for a second.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, she talked.
Hi.
One of them. I'm thinking it's one of them stuck inside.
Look
of a
at all
box.
that hair.
I'm like, look, he done ate his way into a box and can't get out. Look, wonder which one it is or whatever. So
I don't know what this hair even is. Hi. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about noon. Had a little bit of a rough morning. First of all, Natural's adorable and could not stop staring at her. Just obsessed. I don't know if I've like totally shared what I've been up to as far as food consumption and whatever. Sorry, I'm not trying to touch my hair a lot. I just don't know what's happening. I would say I'm probably like 95% liquids, and occasionally I have raw vegan food. And last night I went to Whole Foods and I got some raw vegan food. They have these, at least the ones up this way in the northeast area. Not all Whole Foods have them, but this brand called Awesome Foods in the refrigerated section, basically like pre-made. Like I had a raw taco and sushi, and I've had them a million times, but I don't know, my stomach did not agree apparently, because I woke up this morning and I just felt really like, first of all, I couldn't breathe. I mean, it's not like I couldn't breathe, it's just like when I'm so aware of my breath the way that I am, I was like, why can't I catch a deep breath? Like, you know, I could breathe, but it was just so shallow and so short. It wasn't fast, but it was just short. Gross story, very short. I ended up throwing up, and I haven't thrown up in some time, probably years. I don't even know the last time I've even gotten sick. First of all, like sick, I've been sick in years, but like throwing up is what? I don't even know the last time that happened. So I don't know if like, I didn't check the expiration date on the food, so that could be a thing. I mean, the food combo wasn't the best. It's not like I broke a fast with that, by the way, either. So if someone was thinking that, like, I don't know. And like my body is really, no, it's not even that my body's sensitive, it's just that like, I think we're all so used to being so numb, so my body seems sensitive, but it's just aware now of when things are just not the freshest, and like, oh, I'm in this little room because we brought up this bed, couch bed thing for me to sleep here for the next few days, but all morning I was just like, God, I hate throwing up. Grateful that I was here when this happened, and like in the comfort of my mom's home and not in like the van or something, because that I was thinking that when I was in the shower, like that would have sucked so bad. I don't really know what today brings. I'm about to finally have a breathwork session. I haven't like fully had I was just laying here listening to the Tao Te Ching, because the Tao Te Ching saves lives, and just like consciously breathing while I was laying down. On a mission to find some new sneakers, because whoa, it's past due. We're in DSW. I'm liking the classic checkered van. I never used to really like them, but now I'm kind of into it. I always like white shoes. I'm trying on some Reeboks. And like, whoever thought Reeboks would be cute again, but I'm into it. Ooh, these are really comfortable. Reeboks are hot too.
I think I like those.
I like those.
I'm only buying one pair.
I'll buy you. Little Miss Pig, Little Miss Pig. She's probably tired of this view. She's used to the mountain.
She's a jealous dog. Just so bad. Yeah, so nothing's perfect. You get a nice, you don't expect a lot. I mean, these apartments these days, they're just slave plantations. On Jersey, anyway. Yeah. It's such a big divide between that homeowner and the non-homeowner. I didn't realize it until I moved until I was working at Edgewater Park, just how that permeates through the school system. Children that live in houses are put in better classes, they get better teachers, they get more attention. They separate them and call them gifted. Or advanced, or whatever they call that program. So that they don't have to be with the transient kids from apartments.
So, I don't think I have said it yet. 4 years ago today is the day that I lost my cousin. Those of you who have been following me for a while, y'all remember those vlogs. I was crying and, oh man. It's the first time I ever had to mourn somebody. I didn't realize, my mom, I just didn't realize there were so many phases to mourning. There was anger, that I just didn't know. And I made a post about it on Instagram, but I just wanted to share real quick here that a lot of people ask me like when my spiritual journey began and blah blah blah, and I think his passing or transition or whatever word you like to use really just woke me up. I mean, it was so out of the blue. It was a very tragic incident. He was shot and killed, so it wasn't like he was sick and we knew it was coming, It's very out of the blue, and he was 22 years old. It's weird to not be sad. I like feared this day when it first happened. I remember thinking like, I don't want this to ever be a norm or like fully accept that this is just true. But here we are 4 years later, and I fully accepted it, and that's okay to fully accept it. It doesn't mean that's a bad thing. I just feel really grateful to have known him. He was honestly like another brother to me. There were so many years that we lost when we were becoming teenagers, and because of dumb, silly, stupid things we didn't talk for years. And it's just a reminder to anybody watching, like, call your loved ones up and tell them you love them for real, because like tomorrow's not promised. And there's just so many years, I can't change it now, but I'm just like, why did we not speak over these silly things? Like, we could have just made memories, But either way, I have the memories that I have, and I'm grateful for the ones that I have. If you're in that space with anyone, like, it's not worth it. Love is stronger than pride. Word to Sade. I'm like so used to being sad on this day, and I almost felt guilty for not feeling sad, but I'm just celebrating him more than anything. Yeah, rest in paradise, Howie. Thanksgiving! Oh, I like those pants.
Guatemala pants.
Ooh, I got up too fast. Guatemala, here we have, what is this, cotton?
Yeah, but I had to add, remember I bought
I like yours better. Mine don't, did I get any?
You didn't get any.
I should have. These are hot. You added something.
Yes, I did. I had to. They were too small. I had to add. I did this. I made a yellow stripe on a red piece of fabric, and then I put it in the sides.
The red matches perfectly, though.
Yeah, but they're a little long. Like, they blouse a lot.
Oh. They're hot.
Yeah, remember we got right before we left,
Guatemala!
go down to, to leave town.
I'm screaming everything. It's nice outside. It's supposed to rain all day.
Oh, no, they locked down.
Nature rules! I wash my hair. I'm going to Nick's. Did you see that little angel again? That's all I ever want to do. See that little precious angel? Please stop by.
Yeah, we can't stay long.
See what they doing? See what that little
Look, I got this skirt from
that little
Goodwill.
head full of hair is doing.
Yeah, where?
I did not pack accordingly.
But what shoe? Now see, that's the thing. What shoe?
Brought all house rags. I had one turtleneck. And I
Hot for a turtleneck.
And I was gonna say, and I don't feel like sitting in my house with a turtleneck on.
Oh gosh. I remember we used to do it though. We put on our Thanksgiving sweater. You got your sweater on?
Sweater. Thanksgiving sweater.
so hot, the house would be hot from all the cooking and stuff.
Right,
I guess
sweating.
a little too much.
Too much.
Well, and then I got these boots.
Those boots are hot. I didn't appreciate those as a kid. Now that I'm older. Those boots are hot.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Where'd you get them?
Columbus.
She finds it. Wherever it is, she finds it. Get out of my seat. You gotta go to the back. Sweet boy. Go to the back.
Get in the back, Tito. You really be listening.
I know. He knows like English for real.
You know English way better than I know dog.
You're in the shadows.
It's on?
Yep.
Oh, damn, that's right. That was a genuine it's on.
I know. I can feel that one.
Yeah. We're in clown world, mask world.
We're in that world, and we're going to Wegmans.
To Wegmans, like we usually be doing.
This is like every vlog with you is this.
This is Wegmans.
Like if we just did a whole compilation of Whole Foods and Wegmans runs. All over the country though.
Wherever your overpriced food is, that's where you'll catch us on the way too. Somebody was saying the other day that being vegan is racist in classes. I was like, man.
What was the justification there?
You know, whatever mental gymnastics they did, I just.
That's a lot of work.
That's a gold medalist mental gymnast.
Not eating animals is racist.
I'm like, yo, don't
Somebody please explain.
They eat rice and beans in the poorest places.
Yeah.
What you mean?
What the fuck?
They're just eating cornmeal somewhere else in the world. Like,
yeah.
Got here.
But you've been getting censored a lot lately, right?
Oh yeah, my YouTube is currently suspended. My PayPal shut down. Instagram got deleted. Yeah, I'm doing all right. My Facebook got suspended for 72 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
And then they told you it was a mistake.
Yeah, my Instagram, they said it was a mistake, yeah.
And you still can't log in?
Still can't log in. Now, you used to be able to search for me, and then it just didn't show my post. Now it just says Instagrammer. Whatever, it's the end of the world. It doesn't really matter. Anybody that, at this point, anybody that doesn't, you know, they're not aware of the breath, they're probably not gonna be, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say something about December 21st. Oh, I guess December 21st for idiots. Like, if you could, not like to say y'all are all idiots, but.
Oh, yeah, for idiots.
You know, for someone who's like, what?
Okay, for idiots.
And what does that mean? What is universal disclosure saying?
I mean, people that, like, you know, they need the mainstream narrative of things.
Yeah.
They could Wikipedia the Great Conjunction, and it's an alignment that hasn't happened in 800 years. You know.
They already make articles.
Some people say 600 years or whatever, but
yeah.
Whatever. It has a Wikipedia page. You know what I mean?
The Great Conjunction.
Yeah, the effects of that alignment are kind of up for debate, but anybody that's aware of Martin Kinney, they got a different perspective on the effects of that alignment. And essentially, it's like there's going to be a solar flash, like a lot of the Q people, the QAnon people, they don't even know that they know, kind of in a lot of ways. In 1859 it happened, but it was a smaller one. This guy's last name was Carrington. He was monitoring the sun, and he was like, man, that was a crazy flash right there. We should probably watch out. And then, like, sure enough, in the next few days, it was like a, you know, solar geomagnetic storm. And, like, it was so much aurora borealis type light in the sky that, like, it basically, there was no day. I mean, there's no night. I mean, like, even at night, it was so bright out that people in Australia everywhere, they was all experiencing the same aurora borealis effect in the sky. And like, you could read books in the newspaper and stuff at night.
Yeah, yeah.
And
then the
it was like Alaska being kind of, right? Or no?
Yeah. And then, like Alaska right now, in some places, is dark for 67 days. Like, the sun just set in Alaska, and they're like, bye, sun, for 67 days.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That is depression.
That's crazy, right? And then you're in the sun, and then in the summer, you probably getting like 67 days of
light.
Yeah, just being like psycho.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Was this a dangerous thing?
For some people, you know what I mean? Like,
should we be scared?
Well, like, you know, anybody that's in the holotropic breathing and they know about the breath and like what the breath can do, like how it gives you a psychedelic effect, like the more you circulate the blood and control your nervous system with the breathing, and you get those like psychedelic effects. If the air is becoming more rich, then a typical breath will give you those psychedelic effects. So even if you're breathing shallow and unconscious,
you won't even have to like do it.
So people that aren't in touch with the breathing, they're gonna just be like, oh my God, am I sick? Am I possessed? Yeah. What is going on inside my brain? All these colors, I've never seen this before. And it's like, yeah, it's just your body being awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And
then they're gonna probably blame that on what, COVID? Is that
that's what the COVID-20. Anybody that's seen the movie or the movie trailer Songbird?
Yeah, that shit is like what's happening.
Yeah, I think it comes out December 11th on the streaming platforms. It's
Yeah.
about COVID-23. But,
Yeah.
you know, COVID-20 was about to drop on top of this COVID-19, like Jay-Z dropping on top of Nas albums. Like, nobody's gonna remember COVID-19. This shit hits.
Yeah.
This was all just the test run for that, the real virus. But anybody that's gunky, not in touch with the breathing, filled with pus, swollen, you know what I mean? Again, everything's inside, so inflammation and eating inflammatory foods is causing, that's what hell is, inflammation. You know what I mean? So it's, people that are inflamed or swollen, those are the same.
Right.
Some people just like sculpt their swelling more than others. But it's
Look,
just,
mine's chiseled.
yeah, like you're just swollen aesthetically. Yeah, those people, that even them, they're gonna suffer. You know what I mean? From something like that, from a corona, from that having that much light in the air, they would suffer. You know what I mean? Because your circulation, so much blood is swelling. A lot of swelling is blood. And, you injure an area, then the blood's gonna go to that area. So if you're constantly injuring your muscles and keeping the blood in your tissue, then your circulation to your organs isn't like it would be.
Right.
So when you have something like this happen, where there's a bunch of light in the air, then you would suffer just because there's just so much light in the air. And, and you're not used to circulating that much light in your blood to your organs, to your brain. I mean, that's why people say muscle heads and jocks and everything's like, duh. It's like, nah, they're not stupid. They have the capacity, but they just don't have as much blood in their brain because they're not consciously circulating the blood with their breathing.
Yeah.
Anybody that's swollen like that, and then of course, obviously, the people that are just like grossly obese and swollen, those people will suffer from something like that, having that much electricity in the air.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I got to keep it in this conversation, because if I go into like it's prana, it's chi, it's life force, and all that, then I'm gonna lose people. But it's just electricity in the air. You know what I mean? Resonance in the air, or dark matter, dark energy, whatever you want to call it. Then some people probably, that sounds like voodoo.
Right. This sounds satanic.
Yeah. Right. And melanin, whatever you want to call that. You know what I mean? When it's just rich in the air, then people are going to have a purge, because the body's just like, oh, I don't need none of this stuff that's already in me. I need this light. It's like if you had organic or something like that's better than all the things that you typically have. Like, even if, like, say you were eating hamburger helper, and then you go and eat like filet mignon. You know what I mean? You're like, yo, my body would rather feed off of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's been exposed to this.
Right.
So when you get exposed to like really nourishing, rich light that's like full light spectrum light, and it's not like this broken ass light that we get exposed to now. It's got a more clear pattern. So like once the body's getting reminded of that, every time you ingest something, your body's like reminded of how to make that. So then your body's like, what? Now we're a factory. We can make this on our own. We don't need this food, so we gotta purge this shit. Like,
yeah.
And so people are gonna be like thinking they're sick, but the body's just like, nah, we're just super, and we're gonna get rid of this crap that we didn't need.
Yeah. So then they're gonna probably turn to vaccines, though, thinking they're sick, right? Or I'm thinking, like, for the people that don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like even at this stage of like living a liquid life and everything like this, I still feel like I'm gonna still go through fucking some shit when this happens. So I'm like, I can only imagine some people that, you know what I mean? I just be trying to have compassion, like, bro, whoa, that'd be a crazy purge to do all at once. Like, you are probably gonna kill yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if something like that was to happen, I don't see how you could stick around, boss. Like,
you're saying for somebody that's just like super gunky?
Yeah, right? Like if you was to purge all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? If you super gunky and you ain't never purged, and then you have to purge like against your will, because right now that's the thing. I've hurt my body enough in my lifetime where I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna gradually purge for the rest of my existence. Like, you know what I mean? And then now I'm in a stage where I'm like, I feel like it's just not, my cells have regenerated from a better template. I'm not feeding my body trash light. So and I'm cultivating the light through the breath. So then to me it's just a totally different experience, like of detox. Whereas other people like I'm conscious of the detox. I know, like, when I'm like, I just created some toxins. I mean, whether it be a smoothie or whatever, I'm like, yeah, that's funny right there. I'm gonna have to deal with that. But other people be like, they never wanted to expose themselves to the realities of this shit.
Yeah.
So they're not, like, detox symptoms aren't part of their life.
Right.
Like for you, if you have a meal, like if I was to have a meal right now, I'm gonna have to treat that the same way as somebody that drinks a night of alcohol.
Yeah.
And the next day, I'm gonna be like
hungover.
Hungover.
Yeah.
Fully hungover.
And have to eat it.
Imagine just having the worst hangover, feeling possessed, and then like you're gonna be throwing up. You know, all that stuff is gonna be happening. You know what I mean?
I threw up the other day.
Your body's just like recalibrating.
It's like already happening.
Yeah, your body's not really letting you. You know, like we're just like going into this heavenly state, and then you're just like holding on to what you know, like.
Yeah.
And it's no stopping it now.
Yeah.
So you just be accepting it, and then you just gotta like meet people there. You can't carry anybody, and I think that's the problem. I mean, that's what makes us eat. Cause there's never a lack. It's just hard to go through that process.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a big challenge.
You'd rather do it now than later. So today I'm acid fasting. Right. And just people like, I'm gonna discredit everything you said because you just did acid.
This guy is just talking about drugs. Just
Yeah.
promoting drugs.
Yeah, like, I don't know, to me I'd rather do acid than most foods. You know what I mean? Some smoothies are cool still, like as far as like the entertainment value. Because it's all drugs. But so like
It's all drugs.
it's really drugs. But
that's the part that's like when you say the hangover part, I don't think most people would even get it because they've
no
been
contrast.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't even know anything else other than the hangover they've been in for all their life.
People don't even know, like right now the whole time I'm on like 6 tabs of acid. We had this conversation. Like
Plot twist.
it's so regular to me. Like it's not enough of a contrast. Because if you're doing all this breath work, it's not that far from a bunch of tabs of acid. The ecstasy of how it feels. So doing that much breath work and then doing acid is kind of like almost a step down. Acid is intense. It's like it's a lazy way to breathe all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, now I know I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna put no calories in my system, really. You know what I mean? Because the acid makes you feel everything.
Yeah.
So then that's another thing too. It's funny because people always say stuff like, "Man, shrooms make me nauseous or whatever." I'm like, no, you were already nauseous.
Oh yeah.
You were already, stomach was upset already. You just didn't feel it.
Right.
So the acid.
You have more awareness.
Yeah, the acid always just reminds me of like every little. Since it's such a tiny. They do it by the microgram. So it's such a tiny change in your alchemy. You know what I mean? It's the tiniest change. And people be talking about like, man, acid makes me do this. I'm like, no, you were already on all those, you know what I mean, feelings.
Yeah.
But this little change, now you can feel it. These small, tiny changes made you feel all of the small parts of you.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And that
It kind of exposes everything.
so I kind of use acid as like a governor to fast. At this point, when I'm in society, if I'm monking it and I'm out in the mountains, it's easy to do 5-8 hours of breath work a day, and then by the end of it, like I'm ready to go to sleep for a few hours or whatever, and pop back up and do the normal thing, kind of, and fill those gaps, those voids with breath work. But in society, it's like it's a different dynamic for me because it's already like a social agreement to do drugs. You're already like
everybody's on drugs.
Yeah, like I'm already meeting you at drug. I don't want to disrespect you, so
Yeah.
because I'm gonna just sound so pious if I come here sober doing 8 hours of breath work every day. Like we're not even gonna be able to communicate.
Yeah.
So many times I'm gonna not want to say things, and then you're gonna think I'm pious because I'm not saying things. You know what I mean? I'm just really just like I'm just observing and letting you hear yourself.
I'm just talking to you.
Which is really giving you the time of day to express yourself.
Yeah.
But people be like, no, interrupt me, yo. Interrupt me and argue with me, yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? I be bullying myself. Bully me.
My battery's dying.
Yeah. Okay, so it's about to die.
2020 Tantra.
Yeah, at Taylor _ Bud 5.
I'll put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Since Instagram is now censoring everybody.
Yeah, I spell it like Tailor.
Like a Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Moon Dukes.
Right.
Greatest YouTuber ever. Hi, hello. As always, I didn't vlog much. It's just not that kind of thing on Thanksgiving for me. I don't know, when I'm with my family, I'm just with my family. Yeah, I ended up going to my aunt's for a little bit and then went over to Nick's. So I got to see Natty Nat again. I went over to my friend Zana's. Sharon and Zana and I just like caught up for a while. I actually fly out today. I'm probably gonna end the vlog here, and I don't know what's to come, guys. No idea, but either way, you'll probably be there. See you in the next vlog.